Hey you! Hey guys! Jennifer here. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I talk about Philippine travel updates. And today is November 4, meaning the new protocols are already in full effect in all ports of entry. So, whether you are entering Manila, Davao, Clark, it's all the same rules. Meanwhile, in Cebu, do you remember this lady? Governor Gwen of Cebu Province. If you've been following travel updates, you know the story. This Governor Gwen had previously locked horns with the national officials over pandemic rules such as testing requirement and quarantine protocols. Cebu had always asserted their autonomy. Cebu Governor Gwen has always been pushing for the Philippines to live with COVID. In fact, even before even before the national government decided to allow unvaccinated foreign nationals, Cebu, because of Governor Gwen, has been accepting unvaccinated foreigners since March. Well, today, the Cebu provincial government has yet again asserted its autonomy. Today, Governor Gwen issued Executive Order number 43 entitled Easing of Testing, Quarantine, and Health Protocols for Inbound Travelers to Cebu. So the following information and rules will only be applied to travelers landing in Cebu. In Governor Gwen's executive order, states here that vaccinated travelers or fully vaccinated travelers shall not be required to present any form of COVID test. Now, that's not different to the national rule, so no change. Second, unvaccinated travelers are highly encouraged to take a rapid antigen test within 24 hours before departing for Cebu. So still, it's not different to the national rules. Unvaccinated travelers 15 years old and older are encouraged or required to have a test before arriving in the country. If they don't have a test, they can always get it done here in the Philippines. Moving forward, this is what's different. Those who are unable to do so, unvaccinated travelers without a negative test result, shall be tested for free upon their arrival in Mactan Cebu International Airport. Good job, Cebu. That's a way to welcome foreign tourists. Next is, in no case shall a rapid antigen test result be a requirement prior to boarding for travelers bound to Cebu. Okay, that's still the same with the national rule. Next is check-in requirements. All travelers, vaccinated or not, need only present their ticket and passport or other valid identification card upon check-in. Okay, but that could be a conflict to, let's say, balikbayan privilege. If one would want to avail balikbayan privilege, it's highly recommended to bring old Filipino passport or birth certificate. So, anyways, moving forward, and any other requirements such as e-arrival cards shall only be presented upon arrival in Cebu. Okay, that's not different with the national rule. E-arrival card registration is not mandatory for boarding of flights because you can also do it here upon arrival in the Philippines. Although, you are highly encouraged to do it before you arrive in the country so as to enjoy a quick process at the airport. Moving forward, continuing with the executive order of Governor Gwen, she mentioned here that there is an optional wearing of face mask. The wearing of face mask shall be optional for all travelers bound for Cebu and the Mactan International Airport. Okay, that's different. And all the clause here, this executive order shall take effect tomorrow, November 5, 12:01 a.m. Actually now, it's November 5, 12:01 a.m. So what's really different, Jennifer? What's different in Cebu? Test upon arrival in Cebu is free for the unvaccinated. Unlike in Manila, which I inquired today, the cost of test upon arrival in Manila will be 600 to 1,000 Philippine peso. Then the next thing different about Cebu is the wearing of face mask is optional for flights bound to Cebu and inside the Cebu International Airport. Which is also different because in all ports of entry in the Philippines except Cebu, wearing a face mask in public transport is still mandatory. So that's the only difference, guys. Test upon arrival is free and then wearing a face mask is optional. So that's another reason to like Cebu. Test upon arrival is free. While on e-arrival card, I'm also happy to share that they've also updated the travel guidelines. So let's go to the website onehealthpass.com.ph, and if you click here to the last sentence here, you click here, the entry guidelines, it shows the new entry guidelines. Okay, so if you want to check it out, go ahead. It's already updated. Good thing that the Bureau of Quarantine has already changed it. However, one thing they haven't changed about e-arrival card, it's still not in conformity with the new protocol. If you actually go to e-arrival card website and try to register, if you go to the health declaration form, the last page, it asks about your vaccine info. Alright, let me show you. You put in your first dose information, and the next question is vaccinated for second dose? Yes. Okay, let's say let's click 2021 for that, and then second dose, let's say December 2021. And even if you're fully vaccinated, e-arrival card website will still ask you if you have a negative RT-PCR antigen test result. So obviously, it's still not updated because first, RT-PCR is no longer used for testing requirement. Only rapid antigen test is accepted. Second, if you're fully vaccinated, you don't need a test. So surely, this is still not updated. And don't worry, guys. If you are fully vaccinated, you don't have a test result, of course, you just answer no. Because even if you answer no, you'd still be able to get a QR code which you will need. And don't worry about it. Surely for the following days, they will update the e-arrival card questions. Okay? So if you're fully vaccinated, you don't need a test, just answer no in the One Health Pass website. And if ever, in an unfortunate event that your airline is not updated with the new rule, they may still ask, oh, where is your negative test result despite being fully vaccinated? Or for foreign nationals who are unvaccinated, they may still ask, oh, you're not allowed. If they are not updated, just show them the One Health Pass website, the e-arrival card website, and show them the part where the entry guidelines is explained. It's usually here in the last paragraph, last bullet. Click here, this blue thing. Click this one here, and then it will show. Okay? So you don't have to argue or explain yourself. Ask them. Go check out the One Health Pass website and they can read it from there. Okay? And this is an official government website, so they cannot question the validity of this website. So you don't have to argue or get denied boarding just because the check-in staff are not updated. You can show them the onehealthpass.com.ph website. So it's really pretty simple now to travel to the Philippines. This is your pre-departure preparations. If you're fully vaccinated, just register to e-arrival card and bring your vaccination card or certificate. Once you register to e-arrival card, you'll be issued a QR code which qualifies you for the express lane. So getting this QR code means that you have completed all the requirements and have complied with the entry testing protocols. The latest entry protocols. This also means you are qualified for express lane, meaning there is no need to show other supporting documents to the officer upon arrival, and there will be no interviews at all. So once you arrive, you just have to show your QR code, and in case they may no longer ask it, but in case they ask for your vaccination proof, make sure you have it ready with you. It should be on your checked-in bag or a copy on your phone. So if you're fully vaccinated, this is really it. Your e-arrival QR code and then your vaccination proof. That has been confirmed by travelers who landed in the Philippines. Shared by Kia Nagan, 1979. Hello, Jen. Just arrived last night, November 3. Nothing is needed except for the e-arrival card. I'm a foreign passport holder. The immigration officer just asked to see my expired Philippine passport because the traveler is a former Filipino wanting to avail balikbayan privilege. It's a breeze now getting out of the airport compared last year. Okay? While for the unvaccinated, the main thing that you need to do before your flight is to register to e-arrival card and then secure your negative rapid antigen test result. Reminder that the testing requirement is a rapid antigen test. You need to coordinate with a healthcare professional or a laboratory to issue a certificate for you. So it should be taken within 24 hours before departure. Some people are confused. Jennifer, how is that possible? I'm traveling for more than 24 hours. There is no way for me to comply with a 24 hours time frame. Guys, don't be confused. The basis of the 24 hours time frame is between the time you get your test done and the time of your departure. Arrival time has nothing to do with it. Don't be confused. Just focus on the departure time. And a layover in another country is not counted as long as you stay inside the airport during such layover. As long as you're not cleared by the immigration in that country, then it's not counted. So for the unvaccinated, just your e-arrival card barcode and your negative test result, and expect that your process at the airport will be very, very quick. Just like what Maria shared, she said she arrived today, November 2. I am unvaccinated. I presented a negative test result and I was told to go straight home. God is good all the time. Whether you are availing or you're thinking to do the test before departure or upon arrival, it's totally up to you. It will be very simple. Traveling to the Philippines now will be very simple because of the new simplified protocols. I know that there are some travelers, unvaccinated especially, who say na, oh, they said that they will lift all COVID-19 restriction, but why would they still require testing? Well, that's something we can look forward to, that they would lift that as well, hopefully before the year ends. Yeah. But anyways, guys, that is all that you need to know. And there's nothing for you to worry about. As long as you follow the protocols, you will enjoy a quick process at the airport and you will enjoy your time here in the Philippines. Although about the mask update, it's kind of, you may be a little bit disappointed. Although mask wearing is already voluntary for indoors and outdoors, don't be surprised that majority of Filipinos are still wearing masks, both indoors and outdoors. I was just yesterday in Davao City and majority of people, I'd say 99%, 98% of people are still wearing masks inside the malls or inside establishments. Maybe it will take time before we can really see that the Filipinos are no longer wearing masks, no? Filipinos are very compliant with mask wearing. I have to give it to them. But yeah, expect that if you are traveling within this month, that Filipinos will still wear masks. Although some malls, especially in big cities in Manila and Cebu, are already issuing advisories to customers that mask wearing is voluntary. So hopefully the whole country will follow, not just in big cities. This is all I can share for today, guys. God bless you all and stay safe.